coming to you live on your chin. Oh, kid. Oh. This is the Goin Deep Show. Deep.
Grab me by the pussy.
Let's do this. Fighting for evil because good is dumb. It's me, the somewhat sick kid AG. Welcome to Goin Deep Show. My throat and my mouth and everything involved in my upper respiratory sounds really fucked up and crazy, but it makes my voice sound really good. Joining me today, the fucking Phenom. What's up, bud?
Hey, get used to it.
Goddamn right, man. And also, I called her blonde and she wanted to shoot laser beams at me too. we hung out yesterday. It is Phenom and Nurse Fiona.
Fuck yes.
Do you want me to give you the sexy voice for Nurse Fiona?
Oh.
Nurse Fiona.
God, fuck yeah.
Fiona. Yesterday we went to the Silver Palace yesterday, hung out a little bit.
Yeah.
And as I was walking out, I looked at you, and what did I say to you as we were walking out? And you made a face at me like, oh, yeah. From the back, you look exactly like my ex-girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I was like, except for she, like, was in shape and had, like, a fucking ass you could bounce a fucking roll of nickels off of.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. But, I mean, that's what happens when you work out, and I don't do that.
It was your hair, I think. Your hair and your back, and you're tall. You're very tall. You're a tall person.
I mean, I'm definitely not a fat fatty. I'm not a fucking fatty nugget by any stretch of the imagination.
Fatty nuggets? Is that what you said?
Definitely not.
You got the nuggets, though.
But I am not in shape either. I'd say I'm like...
You're shapely. Don't give me this bullshit. You're not in shape.
Soft.
I was sitting next to you yesterday, and you're... Yeah, you got the curves. You do.
I got fucking great tits, that's for sure.
You got the skills to pay the bills. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, definitely could fucking take advantage of situations, but I choose not to because why the fuck do I want to? So I can have somebody else try to tell me what to do. I don't look at things so.
I don't know. You seem to be kind of like a manipulator. You could easily like puppeteer some
I could be, but
boys.
I don't.
You could easily.
I don't want to be though. Fuck that.
Why not? Let's fuck with boys. Let's do it.
Because then they think there's something in it for them, and there's not.
Well, that's the whole part about fucking with them. It's like having you ever watch the Married with Children?
Oh God!
When Al Bundy has the dollar hooked on the string, and he puts it in, and he's just like, and he just
see, I got
it back
that other
out.
side. I got that other side though, where I'm like, oh, but I feel guilty about it a little bit. Like
You don't.
I can't.
Guilty
No,
about
I can't.
shit.
No. Well, then maybe it's my pride.
It's probably more pride than anything. Yeah.
Fucking no. I got my own shit. I do my own shit. Isn't there a fucking song about that shit?
Well, yeah. There's lots of songs about doing.
Can
your
you
own
pay
things.
my bills?
Before
I'll pay my own shit.
Women. The thing about that is, girl, there's you who thinks that way, but there's like a whole army of women who are like, "Where's the sugar daddy website?"
It's because they're stupid whores.
You know what I mean?
They're at Taco Bell bending over to get a free fucking cinnamon twist.
If you're gonna do that, at least make it a goddamn steak fucking gordita or some fucking shit. For Christ's sake, make it something that's
full
worth
entree.
it. Something with meat.
I think that's one of the biggest not really problems, but like dilemmas when dealing in the current environment we have, because women do want to be treated the same as guys
For some stuff.
Not really. I'll be your Huckleberry here.
But the thing is, though, I don't know. I don't know if it's because I grew up I only lived through half of the 70s, and I barely remember like 2 years of it.
I've got 1 week of the 70s under
You're
my
just a
belt.
baby.
Right, I was a little baby. But that time, when we watch F is for Family, which is a show that we watch,
Oh yeah.
going back and watching that stuff, you kind of like long for it. You do. You were like, man, I kind of wish shit was like that.
Back in the days.
You're freaking throwing...
No nonsense. You just knew where you stood.
Yeah.
You could watch a show that was racist and nobody fucking cared.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, All in the Family, and all that.
Fucking
Yeah,
seriously.
all this
Yeah.
stuff. What I'm really...
Red Fox.
Yeah, it's weird because they're going to eliminate all of these things that are the spice of life, I guess, is the best way to describe it.
We're all just going to be generic. You get a white t-shirt, you get a black t-shirt, that's it. You know your choices.
Yeah, and that kind of like, it annoys me a little bit. You know, I'm the kind of guy that doesn't want them to take down the statues, and I don't just...
Leave the fucking shit alone.
Yeah.
Just move on. Find something.
Dracula's castle's still up, for fuck's sake. That dude was pretty goddamn mean.
Well, if you want somebody not to think a certain way or not to act a certain way or not to be a certain way, then you educate them. Uh-huh. And if they go with it, then cool. If they don't, well, then you didn't fucking do a good job. Well, whatever.
And keep those monuments up as reminders, because at some point,
history repeats itself.
History repeats itself, but at some point, somebody's gonna get offended by every little fucking thing, and there's gonna be nothing out there.
It's cold outside.
Anyway, we're getting way too serious here.
Baby, it's cold outside, but wop wop wop.
We went down memory lane prior to the recording today, and it was straight into the Queefer episode.
Yep.
Which. It has to be one of my favorites. Everybody, I think, what was it, 342, I think was the episode. Let's see if I can find it quick.
That's one of the fucking coolest things is that I fucking actually listened to your shit, like, back when you started doing it.
The Queefer episode, yeah. You need to go back and find it. Yeah, so you always say that, like, when was the first time you listened to our shit?
2005.
Oh, goddamn. Right off the bat.
Yep.
I remember having conversations with you back when I was on Facebook then.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yes, I did listen.
I remember being in awe of your baby belly.
Oh God! Well, it was a great one. Like I didn't get fat all over the place and didn't fucking eat for like 500 people, so I didn't like gain 500,000 fucking pounds.
It is funny when they say that I'm eating for two. It's like that second one's this big.
The other one's
like that big.
Yeah.
No,
it's not even the size of my head. I mean, come on.
You eat a little extra caloric intake there, and that'll suffice. And even if you don't, like if you're one of those fucking hyperemesis, fucking whatever the fucks, and you puke like your guts out and end up hospitalized, that little fucking parasite is still gonna get what it needs.
Yeah.
You're the one that's gonna get fucked.
Right.
Like I would have gotten fucked. There's no eating for anything. You eat to fucking sustain life.
I've always wondered these women that don't come to grips with the fact that they got a kid inside of them for the whole term, and they're just like, oh, they shit it into a fucking toilet, and they're like, oh my God, I can't believe it.
Yeah,
like,
that does seem a bit.
You talk about like the
suspicious.
I can't believe I was pregnant or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, well, it's because you were fucking huge and fat.
But there's nothing else that happens. Like, I mean, you've always been a bitch, I guess.
Well, like some of these bitches, like some of these women, like they always had like weird periods and all this other shit, and so like nothing, like they'd go without
9
for like
month
4
breaks,
months.
though?
That's what I was gonna say.
But it wouldn't necessarily happen.
It's a mystery
because maybe they had like placenta previa or something, and so they would have like.
We were
something
just
happen.
talking about that.
Placenta previa. We were talking about baby names the other day. Placenta previa.
So they'd have some bleeding in there
name for a
somewhere.
minivan.
That fucking happened to me with my second kid. The fucking placenta was like right there at the fucking cervix, and like I went on a motorcycle fucking ride to Niagara Falls, and it was a little bit much. It was a bit much, you know.
Well, while you were pregnant, you did a motorcycle ride to Niagara Falls from here. It's like a 9-10 hour drive.
Yeah, fuck yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? You know what I mean?
Fuck, kid's gonna be a badass.
Listen,
he's a little fucking badass. I'd like to beat the shit out of him sometimes, but he's actually a good kid. He's my little fucking redheaded fucker. But like, yeah, like, you know, like easily if you were a big fat like 400-pound fucking beefcake bitch and you fucking like, oh, I didn't know this pregnant. It's possible
that you couldn't know, but your period disappearing for 9 months.
It doesn't always though, because shit, you know, like the hormones are all fucked up, and they might have like a little something like the previa or something, or like maybe they fucked their BBC and like, you know, he hit some fucking capillaries and caused a little bleeding, or maybe they were in their fucking.
Now you're coming up with excuses to bleed.
Whatever the case is, and that's because it's a rare fucking occurrence, right? They didn't know. Okay, so then like. All of a sudden, oh my God, I'm dying. It's fucking pancreatitis. It's whatever the fuck it is. Oh no, you retard. It's a fucking kid. Mm-hmm. And like the presentation is just right, and they fucking like their uterus is just as fucking position and whatever the fuck, and they didn't know they were pregnant because they're a fat fuck.
Being the fat fuck is the biggest thing here.
Most of the time, it's the fat fucks.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen I didn't know I was pregnant. That was not a fucking fat fuck.
If you're a skinny little bitch and you get, wow, what's going on here?
Right.
Oh my God, I have fucking liver failure.
You touched on something there prior to just getting into that about the mother and son dynamic. And I want to really get into this because I think all three of us have unique mother son dynamics. Now you with your son, let's go to that one.
I've got 3 boys and a girl.
I don't have a son. I had a son, and it was very, he was only alive for like a week. But my mom and I we don't see eye to eye on a lot of stuff. I would love, but the thing is, there's probably a testament to this environment I've built here. I welcome her to come in, sit down in front of that microphone, and let's hash this shit out live. Let's fucking make some real fucking shit.
Well, a lot
No
of it
shit.
is-
You've told her that?
I did not tell her that, but I welcome her if she wants to come in here. Same thing with my dad. I kind of want to bring the two of them in at the same time with just me. I want to bring him in with my sister and my brother. I want to bring him in one-on-one. They would be...
A little therapy session. That'd be sweet.
Well, a little therapy session, but it would be us like just fucking, okay, what's going on? When I was a kid, I know. I tried to pull some shit. You tried to figure out what the fuck I was doing.
Right.
I was like any other goddamn kid.
Yep.
How old is the kid, the little redheaded fuck that you were talking about earlier? What is the dynamic there? Because this
He's
intrigues
9.
me. This intrigues me a lot.
He's 9. He'll be 10 in December. He's actually not a bad kid. Now, he used to be a little fuck. I was just having this conversation with... Well, I was actually just talking to Brony about this shit. Because he's having issues with his kid. 6 years old. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you know...
He's at 6? How many kids does he have?
2.
2. 6 is the oldest for him?
Yep, 6 and 2.
So,
And
yeah, it's such an interesting thing
the
to me.
boy is a fucking nightmare.
The boy is,
and I'm like-
you know, it's...
You know what you're doing wrong? You're not threatening to kill the motherfucker. You're not threatening to
Well-
smother him with a pillow. You're not driving by like the big brick building and saying, "See, that's foster care." And if you don't knock it the fuck off, you're gonna go there.
I'm gonna tell you the story now. The Phenom and I, we walked over to a baseball game this past summer, and his boys. He has your kids are awesome. They're like I don't know if it's because I don't have boys, but you have all the boys, so it's just like when the boys want to hang, we want to play some ball, we want to go do some shit. I'm like, yep. I've done this before. Where can you give them a ride to practice type shit?
Yeah.
I'm fucking there. I'll be there because I don't have boys, so it's like I want to do that shit, you know. But we were coming back from this baseball game. I want to let you fucking finish this story because I didn't catch it. We're walking from our old high school back to the Map's place here, or the Phenom's place, and at one point I just hear you fucking going off on these guys, on the kids.
yeah.
I was
We're
like, what the fuck
Yes.
just happened?
So there's
Yes.
those like deep ditches right there in front of our house, right off of Midland Road, and
Where in Midland Road is it?
just past Garfield, like on the left, across from the fire station there.
Yeah, it's not far. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there's like a deep ditch right there, and I
Yeah.
see Austin kick Nathan's knee like towards the ditch. We're like a foot away from it because we're walking outside the road. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? He's like, Nathan spit in the wind and it got in my face. Like, so you're gonna kick him down an 8-foot fucking ditch, dude? Are you fucking serious?
I'm walking and I'm. It's one of those days where it's like, hey, we should get them watch a baseball game.
Oh, it was the first time Nick's ever watched a
Little
game?
guy was with us, man,
Yeah.
and we were like, yeah, we just had like a good dad, like bonding kind of like boys'
yeah.
day, you know.
Yeah.
And then he's just fucking losing his shit. I'm like, what the
So did you
fuck is
say
that?
you said, "Are you fucking serious?"
Yeah.
See, I would have said, "Are you fucking retarded?"
Yeah.
And they would have been like, "You're retarded." Well, then don't act like a fucking retard.
Prove it.
Yeah.
Like, I talk to my kids like that. Yes, I do. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry, not fucking sorry. And my kids are actually mostly well behaved for the most part.
Yeah, my kids are pretty well behaved.
Dude,
We go
your
in
kids,
public, they
your
do.
boys, they're very, very respectful when we're doing stuff. They're very thank you. Hey, please, this, that.
Yep.
They're good kids.
They're not
taught-
afraid of the F word.
No, they're not.
No.
Well, my kid too.
Yeah.
I'm slinging it around left and right with her. Where I do notice she does it is the music. Her music is very. There's a lot of F's going on, a lot of fuck bombs and a bunch
She
of
knows
shit.
when it's okay and when it's not okay, right?
Well,
Like,
that's the thing that we told her. I said, I told her, you can't just. Well, and I'm going to accuse you of this a little bit. Okay, you sprinkle it in a little much. You're like confetti with the fuck word.
confetti, fuck. It's like a goddamn
You
monsoon.
are.
The kids are enveloped in fuck.
Well, I tend to use the fuck word when I'm in here, but it's not. I sprinkle it in when I need to. Like for instance, that day when you were throwing it at them, it's like Bob didn't say fuck all day. You know when he's just fucking when shit's fucking going down.
My 12-year-old does not ever say it. I think he's a little autistic anyway. Maybe like Asperger's or something. I don't know. Never. He's black and white. Fucking salt and pepper. Fucking there's no gray areas. Okay. My 9-year-old, who's going to be 10, I know he says it, but he knows when he can't say it. Because I've taught him. Because he got told on. My oldest one was like,
shit.
"Oh, he said the F word."
So wait a second. Did you reprimand the tattler more so than the guy who
I was
actually
like,
used it? Because
no, yeah,
Look at-
because I'm like,
snitches get stitches, bitch.
I said, dude, I already know he's saying this word. You don't have to fucking tell me. I already know he's fucking saying it.
Trying to figure out where the fuck he learned it.
There's no question. I'll tell you what, before I even had kids, when I was like fucking growing one of these cocksuckers, my fucking coworkers are like, the first word that comes out of his mouth is gonna be fuck. And I'm like, well, not this one, but the second one. So the second one, and I'm just like, listen. Like, I'm not going to come down on you for saying that. I say it all the time. I'm a bad example. Mom sucks. Sorry. Whatever. Here's the thing. There are times not to say it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'll tell you when.
At a funeral during a moment of silence.
I'm like, don't say it in front of old fucking people. Don't say it in fucking church, because they go to that churchy school. I'm like, don't say it in fucking school.
I like you're saying fuck to tell them where not to fucking say fuck.
I'm like, you can. I'm like, they're. I'm
That
like,
fucking school you go to? Fucking knock it off.
I'm like, you. If you're at home and it comes out, it does. Try to dial it back. Just don't use it as much, because you don't know the full effect of fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
There's so many ways to use it. I'm like, but
fuck.
But that's a George Carlin lesson for later.
But you're not going to. I'm like, I'm not going to get mad at you for saying it at home. I'm like, and if you say it in front of the fucking twins, I swear to Christ, you had better fucking tell them that's a bad word. Don't say it.
Yeah.
And then let me deal with the fucking fallout.
Well, I think what it did was it made her think, okay, I need to be very strategic with this, with this power. Now, with that in mind, I have taught her other words that she can use in the public, and I've accused her of throwing her friends under the bus when these words come up. One of them is shart.
Oh.
Because you can say shart.
Yeah.
At school.
Yeah.
But one of the kids actually used the word shart and got in trouble. And I told her, I said, I'm like, was it you who used the word shart? No. But shart's nothing. Shit fart. I mean, that's
it's not.
But
They're gonna get in trouble for, dude. That's the worst my kid did today. I'm fucking counting that as a win.
We were walking out in the parking lot. I picked him up from school the other day. We're walking out in the parking lot, and my fucking 9-year-old's like, "Oh, you squirting farts, you squirting farts," and I'm like, "Did you just say squirting farts?" Like, that is just gross, dude. Like, that's not, I mean, like, it's funny, but that's like. But that's like disgusting. Like, you're walking in the parking lot, the school that you go to, that's like a Jesus fucking school, and you're saying I'm squirting farts. Don't fucking say that shit. Like, say it when we get home.
do you remember when we went to school? We again, before we started this podcast, it was very. We're all
a product of Jesus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every time somebody asks me about my religious take, I constantly will say this. I want to believe I do, but the world has convinced me otherwise.
Right?
It's true. People want hope. People want this thing that is like, yes, I love the delusion. Everybody loves that.
I still have some of the fucking fears that were like pounded into me when I was like a kid. Like, you know, like the way you know, like, well, maybe not so much, but like the whole, if you kill yourself, you're going to go straight to hell.
Yeah.
You know, we got that.
I'm like, you can do that? Seriously?
Like, oh my God.
Wait a minute.
Fast track. Fuck yeah. Let's go. But it's like all the things that they fucking pounded into our fucking little brains when we were growing up. And it's like,
we talked about this yesterday at the bar. It's kind of,
like,
it's very childish.
No premarital sex.
There's so much of it too there, because the entire time they tell you, well, hey, you can't just believe everything you see. You know what I mean? Well, except religion, just you fucking
Thou
believe.
shalt not commit adultery.
Listen to this one. I have a clip.
Fuck you.
This is perfect clip I have.
How
to
about
play.
judge lest ye shall be judged, bitch?
Listen to this.
What if I want to have sex before I get married?
Well, I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
That's kind of the mentality that was thrown at us. It was.
So did you get the sex talk when you were a kid?
I remember.
I never did.
My mom and I.
No?
My dad never did. My dad never
Nobody
did
said
it.
shit to me ever.
Do you remember sex ed in like fucking parochial fucking school?
I don't remember sex ed in
and like the
public school.
pictures of like the fucking stick figures, and they're like, rah, 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 you know, like.
Oh, we didn't have that.
Oh,
fancy
one of the
manual.
kids fucking, they started talking about semen and sperm and shit, and he fucking
You can't
passed
be
out and
talking
hit
about
the
the
floor.
Navy. Get the fuck out of here.
And I'm just like,
I do not remember this.
I remember it fucking perfectly because I had the most perverted brain.
Who gave this speech to you?
This was in grades 5 and 6.
Okay, so I know the teacher. Yeah.
Yes. And so, yeah.
The thing is, okay,
and our parents had signed the form that we could do this.
Knowing us in the mindset that we are,
And I'm like,
the teacher at that time had to be in his 30s, probably mid 30s to 40, right?
No, he was 40s. Well, maybe 30s
No,
for you.
you want to think that they were, but they weren't.
You were a little older than me.
I'm
little bit.
I'm only 5 years older than you. It's not that much.
But 30 to 35 to 40.
Yeah, it is a big difference.
His kid was a fucking senior in high school when he died.
Oh, bummer.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember that shit?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and I was 12.
Don't make me sad. I remember that. It's true. It's very sad.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. So he's teaching you. Now my mindset goes immediately into his shoes. I'm not, but the kid now, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm kicked past that into his mind. No, there's something about teaching the youth about sex that's like, I'm going to take this home tonight. I'm going to fucking bang the old lady with this in my head. Which, by the way, his wife was, now that in hindsight, pretty. She was a MILF. She was a little MILFy.
Oh, really?
Then she was okay.
A little
She,
cougarish?
listen, I'm telling you.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
if I was the wife, you can say that all day long.
Yeah. You are,
just
but
talking shit, man.
no, you are. No, you still holding it together. But what I'm saying,
I'm fucking 41, dude.
What I'm saying though is like, them in their youth probably would have been like a hot couple kind of a thing, and he's over there.
Have you seen their daughters?
Oh yeah, I remember. When they
Have
first
you seen
moved,
them now?
When I first moved to town, I remember the one daughter throwing it on pretty thick with me.
They've got like 3, right? Or no, 2.
Just the 2.
2.
Yeah.
I've got them both on Facebook, and they're both decent looking girls. I mean, they're not bombshells, but they're decent looking. They're decent looking.
Okay,
women.
so you don't remember your sex ed at all? How'd you?
The first time sex ed was brought up was at Central, and it was like, I don't know, sophomore or something like that.
Here's
And
a banana.
It wasn't even that, dude. It was like, here's day 1 of sex ed. Here's a baby coming out of a twat. Oh, goddamn.
They wanted fucking Frankie. They wanted to do this.
What if I want to have sex before I get
Yeah,
married?
exactly.
Well, I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
Here's the thing.
Did you have the sex talk? Did your dad or your mom?
My mother and I had multiple sex talks, and the thing was, I remember her just blatantly telling me, just as I'm saying this to you right now, she says, so just don't go around sticking your dick in everything. That's exactly
Did I ever tell you
what
mine?
she said. Exactly what she said.
The one sex talk I had, my sister and I, it was like a fucking, it was a twofer.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's fucking 17, I'm 15. I'm already fucking dating who I'm married to now. Okay. My sister was
At 15?
dating. Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
What the fuck's up with that? Get that.
Well, I mean, so my sister, she was with a boyfriend that she'd been with for a while. Okay, so my sister, we're in a fucking car. We have fucking 1984 Mercury Grand Marquis, cream colored, fucking red interior, piss ass boat. Fuck. We're driving down North Union, coming up to fucking 11 Mile.
Okay.
Suddenly, my mom, so my sister's driving. My mom's in the passenger seat, and I'm in the back seat, and I can see right into the fucking rearview mirror. Out of nowhere, my mom goes, "Oh, just so you know, if you spread your legs before you're married, you're just a whore." And I looked in the mirror, and my sister looked at me, and we're like, our eyes just got real big. We're like,
You know, you just gave a face that I remember you as a kid giving. The face, I do. The face you just gave, I do. I remember this face.
This is like, why would you say that? Like, I mean, I would definitely say that.
And they want to scare,
But not
they want
like
to
that.
scare you from sex. But
Like,
the thing
if
is,
you spread your legs. No, like, if you fuck some, like, all these motherfuckers, then that's kind of hoary, dude.
Yeah.
Like, maybe fuck just one person. Or just, don't fuck yet until you know
that
you want
you took that to heart, and that's what's going on. I think.
Well,
Yeah, no doubt, you
let's
locked it down.
Fucking, yeah, well, fuck.
The thing is, I'm kind of disappointed in my dad about that because I have heard through mutual friends
That he was a man whore?
Hi-Ho, who's Thundercat, who's on the program. We know her through the baseball stuff. She has told me that my dad comes up and flirts the living fuck out of with her.
No shit.
I'm like, are you fucking serious? I said, next time that he does this or he's around, I want to record him. I need to record my dad secretly flirting with women.
Oh, he's a sinner.
That would be
adulterer.
Dude, that's a good show right there.
That would be a fucking amazing show.
I would
It's
like
called
your dad.
Embarrass Your Dad. It's called MakeHimBlush.com.
I would like your dad.
Sponsored by Bam Margera.
My dad's bad. My dad's great. My dad is awesome. He is. I think he would really like being in here and just fucking let it all hang out like this. He would. So
I have a really hard time with like the whole fucking in your face Christianity bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
which is really bad because
Well, my first question to him would be, how did Mom convince you to stop being a Catholic and to jump over to the
Seriously?
other thing? How did she?
oh, he's Mexican, so I'm sure he
She's
was
got
Catholic.
a fucking pussy, so of
That's
course
it.
that's how it works.
My mom
Owns
told
half
my
the house
dad.
and all the pussy. Gotta go.
My mom told my dad, same situation. My mom was Lutheran, my dad was Catholic. My mom told my dad she would not fucking marry him unless he became Lutheran. And he was like 23 years younger.
And that was his out. He was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, at the time she was 22 and he was 45. Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay.
She was 22 and tight
Damn.
and young and fucking good looking, and he was 45.
Sorry, Jesus.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, Lutheran it is.
Well, that had to be what my
fuck-
dad said too, because my mom at the time was blonde hair, blue eyed, curvy, all that,
yeah.
you know. Yeah.
I've been told that my mom looked a little bit like me, or vice versa, I guess. That she looked a little bit like me.
I remember your mom back in
But
the
she
day.
was so fucking gross as an adult.
because she's your
What?
because she's your mom.
She just let herself go. She's a sloppy fat bitch.
Oh, damn it.
Like, why would you do that?
Did she have
To motivate her daughters to
She had
not do
Peg
it.
Bundy fucking hair.
She did.
Okay, except for not professionally coiffed.
Listen, you guys are all attractive human beings. Your sister's good looking. Your bro's a chiseled big dude. At least he was.
He's a
back
fat fuck.
Is he fat fuck now?
Oh, he's always been a
But
fat
you guys,
fuck.
you guys were.
He could be an attractive man if he actually fucking tried.
But you knew her when she was in her youth. You guys, we all went to you swung in the Lutheran school circles, motherfucker.
we went to
that was
Camp
it.
Lulele.
Was that what it was called?
Yes.
I thought it was
I
the
have
Spring
no
Hill. I went to
idea what it was
Spring Hill.
called.
Who the fuck was that kid that fucking used to goddamn... We went to the fucking... not Camp Lulele. Camp Ohayesa. Outdoor Ed.
Yeah, I have
And we
no
went
idea
there
what
and
it's
he
called.
was like... And he fucking tossed his fucking... thing,
Salad?
like football
different
shit.
camp.
Like it was Outdoor Ed. And... Because he went to Emmanuel. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And what the fuck was his goddamn name? And he was like big into fucking college football. And I cannot
Were you
remember.
hot for him? Is that why you're remembering him?
No, I just remember how funny it was because he fucking threw himself all over fucking the ground trying to fucking catch his his fucking book of whatever the fuck it was. He's like, whoa, and he fucking tossed it in the air and then he fucking dived for it. And I'm like, what are you fucking doing? He's like, Michigan football. I'm like, dude, what the
Oh,
fuck?
Doyle rules.
No shit.
So
I don't know who that was. That's funny.
it's weird though because we had a little bit of a chat yesterday about like having too firm of a grip on your kids versus not having enough grip, and I think you had the parents that were kind of just I'm out of here. Do it. I'm going to take you where you got to go and do that. My parents were in every goddamn thing that they could possibly be involved in, and I was just like, why are you fucking here? I see you when I get home. Can I just see you when I get home?
Yeah.
On the flip side, though, like, they dictated every fucking thing. So, like, in 8th grade, I had a boyfriend, okay, who actually that's my friend Tiff, her brother, okay? She's been one of my best friends, so I was 13, 12 years old, whatever. And I got invited to go to a wedding, just like to a reception, and I couldn't go. Why?
Oh yeah.
Just because they had homecoming at Valley Lutheran, I couldn't fucking go. Why? Because
You know how them Lutheran kids are.
We're awful.
what the fuck, dude? I was just gonna give him a blowjob in the fucking parking lot. What the fuck?
Only
I don't know. 14 years old, nothing.
Lutherans are just the Catholic schoolgirls without the skirts and the fucking tight white
Right.
shirts.
Which
That's all it
sucks
is.
because
Little
that shit's
business.
fucking hot.
It is. It is.
Yeah, Lutheran uniforms weren't so good.
No.
No,
No.
we didn't have uniforms.
No,
we
we
got
didn't,
judged.
Oh, really? Full on name brand shit.
The next
Like welfare.
This sounds like a new segment on the show because I have a story that I remember hearing about the girls that were in my class that had like a sleepover night and they were all like measuring their titties.
Remember lock-ins?
Measuring.
They were like measuring
What are
brain
they doing? Away from the chest?
Look at your big
Round?
titties. Look at your little inverted titties. Concave, convex.
Busted out the fucking.
Were we
tape
doing
measure.
like a nipple to breast percentage?
Do you remember Do you remember the lock-ins?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Fucking.
Do they even do that anymore? That's kind
I don't
of like
know.
I wouldn't think
probably
so.
It's not politically correct.
I like how that's not child abuse, but
Yeah, right.
Hey, Brandon the Kid, this is Goin Deep Show. 30 minutes flies fucking by when you're talking about all the fucked up ways you were raised. In studio tonight, Nurse Fiona, give me some final words.
Just fucking tell your kids to go fuck off. It's fine.
They'll appreciate you later in life if you do that.
They will.
Phenom, what you got, brother?
I'd have to agree. They're
Yeah.
going to come back later and be like, I really should have fucked off there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Hit the GDS.com. We'll see you guys soon. Chill to the next one.